Hey everyone, today I want to show you a flashlight that punches way above its weight. It's compact, powerful, well built, and best of all, it won't break your budget. Meet the Wurkkos FC11C. In this video, I'll walk you through what makes it special, where it really stands out, and where it might have some minor trade-offs, and why I think for the price, it's one of the best budget flashlights you can buy right now. Let's start with the specs and the features so we know what we're working with. The FC11C is an LED rechargeable high lumen flashlight that doesn't break the bank. According to Wurkkos, it can reach up to 1,200 lumens and throw up to 155 meters in ideal conditions. It uses a high CRI emitter, so high color rendering that offers more natural, pleasant light rather than the harsh, overly cool tints you sometimes see in budget lights. The FC11C employs a buck step-down driver design rather than a more simple driver. What that means is practically is more stable brightness over time, so less flicker, less drop off for many of the modes. One thing I really like is it has USB-C onboard charging with an indicator under the switch to show the battery level, so green means good, red means low, etc. The body is made up of aircraft grade anodized aluminum with good machining, O-ring seals, etc. Has a nice IP rating, so it has a water dust resistance rating, and has a really nice drop impact resilience to 1 meter. It includes a magnetic tail cap, so you can stick it to metal surfaces hands-free, and it also can tail stand by itself. As for the UI user interface, there's a simple E-switch on the head. It supports stepped modes, ramping and alternate mode groups, strobe, SOS beacon, electronic lockout, all your fancy features. According to one review, here are the practical, at least measured modes. In turbo, it can reach up to 1,200 lumens with a runtime about 2.5 hours, and it can throw it at 155 meters. On high, that goes down to 600 lumens for about 2.7 hours. On medium, it's 250 lumens for about 7.5 hours. On low, you go to 50 lumens for 39 hours. And finally, you have an eco mode of only 1 lumen for 500 hours. So overall, you're getting a very respectable performance, good build quality, and modern features, especially for this price point. Okay, specs are one thing, but why does this stand out as the best budget flashlight? Let me walk you through some of its strengths and how it beats or matches some more expensive lights in key areas. Number one, the value/cost to feature ratio. At its price point, often under $30 or close to it in sales, this light delivers many features that many mid-tier lights lack. This has a high CRI LED, constant brightness driver, USB-C charging, magnetic tail cap, and overall good build quality. Reviewers consistently call this a steal, and I tend to agree. Other lights at a similar cost often cut corners, such as cheaper LEDs with poor tint, no onboard charging, weak drivers, and a less durable construction. Number two, beam quality in the tint. The use of this particular emitter is a big deal. Many budget lights use generic or harsh LEDs, often with a cool bluish tint or uneven spill. The 519A gives a more natural, pleasant color rendering, making it easier in the eyes and better when you want to see real colors. Think of stuff for like tasks, navigation, photography. Also, the beam is described as smooth with minimal artifacts thanks to the orange peel reflector and decent lens/optics. Number three, stable regulated output. Because of the buck driver I mentioned earlier, this light sustains brightness better during runtime, so a less noticeable drop. Many cheaper lights start bright and immediately sag or step down hard. The FC11C manages that trade-off pretty well. It gives you more reliable lighting in real use, not just optimistic spec numbers. Number four, convenience and practical features. Onboard USB-C charging is a huge plus. You don't always want to carry a separate charger or remove the battery. And being able to check the battery status via the indicator on the switch helps avoid any surprises. The magnetic tail cap and the ability to tail stand also gives hands-free versatility, which many lights in this bracket omit. It has a relatively compact size and good build quality, means it's usable daily. It's fairly comfortable in the pocket, durable, and ready for everything. Finally, number five, community/enthusiast support. This light has gotten some strong praise in the flashlight/EDC communities. One user on Reddit said, the Wurkkos FC11C is a nice upgrade of the FC11. Combined with the easy UI and the integrated charging function, the FC11C is a really great flashlight for everyday use. These endorsements matter. Enthusiasts push manufacturers for mods, spares, improvements, so owning a well-regarded model is safer in terms of future support. No product is perfect. Part of making it the best budget is accepting trade-offs. Here are some things to be aware of. The switch is a rubber dome under a flat top, which some users feel is a bit too subtle. You might fumble for it in the dark. Also, the clip is friction fit and not deep carry, so it won't disappear in a pocket like premium clips. Some users have lost theirs or wish for a deeper clip. You'll definitely have a large portion of the light sticking out of the pocket. Also, the turbo mode is somewhat limited. It's often thermal/time limited, so after 90 seconds, it may step down to protect against overheating, so you won't get full sustained output indefinitely. Some discrepancies also between the claimed specs and real measured output. For example, 1,200 lumens is claimed, but real tests show somewhat lower in practice. Also, the rubber USB-C port cover, while functional, can snag or lift slightly in certain carry scenarios. Also, there's some concern among users about long-term durability of the rubber dome button under repeated use. But in my estimation, none of these are really showstoppers. Each is manageable or mitigated by the strength you get for the price. So where does this flashlight shine? Pun intended. Everyday carry. It's somewhat compact and versatile enough to be in a pocket, bag, glove box, etc. It's a little bit big in the pocket for me personally, but it's excellent for a jacket pocket or a bag. I think it's also great for home or workshop use due to the magnetic tail cap, stable beam, neutral tint, very useful for repairs or inspections. Also for outdoor or camping, has a pretty decent throw and spill, rugged build quality, and reliable output. Also for a backup or bug out or emergency. You get a lot of flashlight for the cost, so you can even own multiple of these without big budget sacrifices. In comparison, many budget lights you find for the same money will lack one or more of the above: the high CRI emitter, regulated driver, charging, durability, etc. The FC11C closes that gap. If you can compare it to mid-tier lights, you might give up a bit in output or durability, but for the cost differential, that trade-off is often well worth it. So there you have it, the Wurkkos FC11C. For what you pay, it gives you features, performance, and a build quality that challenge flashlights costing 2 or 3 times more. It isn't perfect, but it has its advantages, and they far outweigh its drawbacks in the budget class. If you're looking for a reliable, capable, everyday carry flashlight without spending a fortune, this is one of the best options out there right now. Thanks for watching and subscribe to get more videos like this. I'll catch you in the next one.